All right, let's talk about one of the trickiest parts of the AI puzzle, the regulatory maze. For any stakeholder, and I mean anyone with skin in the game, this isn't just about ticking compliance boxes. No, this is about understanding the difference between a truly smart AI investment and a hidden ticking liability. We're going to break down the risks and, more importantly, how you can spot real leadership in this space.
Now, before we really get into it, just a quick but super important disclaimer. This is part 6 of our deep dive into a fantastic report from Virtualization Options LLC. We are really just scratching the surface here, so please remember this is for your information only. It is not, I repeat, not legal or financial advice. You have to do your own homework on this stuff.
So, here's what's on tap today. First, we're going to step right into what I call the regulatory minefield, to really understand the high stakes. Then, we'll get a lay of the land, what the compliance world looks like right now, before we peek into the future with the EU's absolutely game-changing AI Act. From there, we'll tackle the global puzzle of all these different rules, and we'll wrap up with the good stuff, the clear signals that tell you an organization is truly ahead of the curve.
Okay, let's just be blunt about this. The AI regulatory environment is a minefield. It is changing at a dizzying speed, and if you're not careful, one wrong step can have some pretty devastating consequences for a company.
And that brings us to the single most critical question for any stakeholder. You have to ask yourself, is this shiny new AI investment a real competitive advantage, or is it a compliance time bomb just waiting to go off? Ignoring this risk, it's just not an option anymore.
And hey, if you need a number to make this real, here it is, 4%. That's the potential fine for not complying with data privacy laws like GDPR. And that's 4% of a company's global annual revenue. Think about that. For a major corporation, that could be billions with a B of dollars. This is not a slap on the wrist. This is a massive, material financial risk.
So, what rules are actually on the books right now? While everyone's buzzing about brand new AI laws, there's a whole foundation of existing regulations that already govern AI. And you know what? It all starts with data privacy.
And the undisputed global blueprint for that is the EU's GDPR. It really sets the world standard for how you collect data, get consent, and handle automated decisions. And since AI basically runs on data, being GDPR compliant is the absolute non-negotiable starting point for any organization operating in Europe.
The rules today really fall into two big buckets. On one side, you've got these broad privacy laws like GDPR that apply to pretty much everyone. But then on the other side, you've got these very specific rules for different sectors. So an AI used in banking, for example, has to deal with fair lending laws. But you take that exact same technology and put it in healthcare, well, now you're facing a whole different world of rules about patient privacy. A truly mature organization has to be a master of both.
Okay, so that's the world today. But the next wave is already building, and it's all about AI-specific regulation. And if there's one piece of legislation you absolutely need to have on your radar, it's the EU's AI Act. It is set to become the new global gold standard.
The genius of the AI Act is its risk-based approach, which is a total game-changer for strategy. It sorts AI into 4 tiers. At the very top, you have unacceptable risk systems, things like social scoring, and they're just flat-out banned, gone. Below that, high-risk AI, like tools used for hiring or credit scoring, faces a mountain of tough rules. Then you've got limited risk systems, like a chatbot, which just need to tell you they're an AI. And finally, minimal risk, which is where most AI apps fall, with no new rules at all.
And what about those high-risk systems? Oh man, the compliance burden is huge. We're talking formal assessments, crazy detailed technical documents, mandatory human oversight, and constant monitoring even after it's on the market. The key takeaway here is this. Any organization playing in these high-risk areas needs to start preparing for this now, not a year or two from now when the law is in full effect.
So, the EU has this clear risk-based playbook. Sounds great, right? But what happens when a company operates all over the world? Well, that's where things get incredibly complicated. We're not talking about one rulebook anymore. We're dealing with a global patchwork quilt of different and sometimes conflicting regulations.
This table really sums up the whole puzzle. You've got the EU with its comprehensive top-down approach. Then there's the United States, which is totally fragmented. It's a mix of state laws and sector-specific rules with no big federal AI law in sight. Meanwhile, China's moving at lightning speed with state-driven rules, while the UK is trying to walk this tightrope between encouraging innovation and protecting people. And here's the bottom line on this. Fragmentation isn't just an administrative headache. It is a major source of business risk. It creates insane complexity, it slows down operations, and it opens the door to all sorts of legal conflicts. The organizations that are winning are the ones with a clear, proactive strategy to manage this global chaos.
Okay, so we've seen how daunting this landscape is. So how can you, as a stakeholder, cut through the noise and spot an organization that's actually prepared? Let's pivot from the problems to the solutions and look for those positive signs, the green flags of regulatory maturity.
Here are the telltale signs of a true leader. They're not sitting around waiting for new laws to drop. They are actively preparing now. They're pouring money into things like explainable AI. Technology that can actually show you how it made a decision, because they see that transparency is the future. They're actively managing liability, and they're building smart, flexible global frameworks that can handle different rules in different countries.
And this quote from the source report really nails the ultimate green flag. The most mature companies aren't just reacting to the rules, they are in the room helping to write them. They're part of the standards bodies, they're talking to regulators. That kind of proactive engagement just screams technical sophistication and a real commitment to doing AI the right way.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. When you're looking at an organization's AI strategy, ask yourself this one simple but incredibly powerful question. Are they just playing defense, reacting to rules as they come, or are they on the field actively helping to shape the future of AI regulation? The answer to that question, well, it'll tell you almost everything you need to know.